Alright, on this video, we're going to go over the last one of the notes, number 10. And we want to get the equation in standard form for the hyperbola. You can kind of see what I put here. The three things that you need to find to get the equation is just the center, and then what A equals and what B equals. Well, just looking at it, you have the two focus points right here. So if you take the midpoint between 0 root 74 and 0 negative root 74, it's going to be 0, 0. So the origin is the center, and then we just have to figure out A and B. Well, the difference with this is the two focus points. This gives us the C value. And the C value is basically the distance between a focus point and the center. So if I look at the distance between 0, root 74, and 0, 0, well, that distance is just the square root of 74. And then the conjugate axis, which I mentioned in the last video, the conjugate axis deals with B, and the length of the conjugate axis, which is the part of the rectangle where you go from negative B to positive B, that distance is 2B, and then you just set it equal to this length of 10. So divide by 2, and you get this B to equal 5. So I'll put this up here, B equals 5. So we almost have everything. Let's circle that. So I just have to figure out what this A value is, and by doing that, I use Pythagorean's formula. So I'm going to use the C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So when I square this, square root of 74 becomes 74. I don't know what A is, so it's A squared. And if B is 5, then B squared is 25. And then if we subtract 25 from both sides, we're going to have A squared equals 49, and then take the square root, so we get A to equal 7. So then we have everything, so I'm just going to put 7 in here. I have A, I have B, and I have the center. The only other thing we have to know is this a vertical hyperbola, or is it a sideways? And since for the two focus points, it's the y value that changes, this tells us that the hyperbola goes up and down. So in the equation, y squared is going to be positive, the x squared is going to be negative. So for the equation, I'm going to put y squared first. Okay, that's over a squared. So if a is 7, we get a squared to be 49. Then we have minus x squared over b squared. And if b is 5, then we put 25. And then it just equals 1. So this is the answer to number 10 there. So even, along with graphing, if you can get A, B, and C and know what the center is, you pretty much can do anything. Get the equation for the hyperbola or even graph it.